told myself I was going live on Fridays, but yesterday I was so busy driving from Colorado and back. We literally drove 40 hours in a matter of 2.5 days, 3 days. So, yeah, I was pretty busy. But here I am, keeping my word as one should. Hold on, I'm trying to write this poll, but all right. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. But yeah, we here sticking to going live twice a week. Um, I just pulled this. I just pulled Oh, what's going on? Whole lot of woman. What is going on? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Good to see you. But I was saying I just pulled this I guess you could say affirmation card. I like to pull them every time I come in here. And this one is hold on. Circumstances no longer control or hinder me. And it goes exactly with, I swear, every time I pull it, it goes exactly with how I'm feeling for the day and what like the vibration that I'm on. So I've been like really diving deep into like the fifth dimension and how to get out of the 3D. Like, because with the 3D, it's all about like, you know, putting things into action to get a reaction, so to speak, to get your manifestation or whatever it is that you want, your goals, to accomplish your goals. And I'm starting to see that the 3D is only a slither of what this world really is. And um, when you tune into the fifth dimension, you start to really understand that it's all about the feeling. You know, the feeling is the secret. The feeling is what creates things, and it brings you more into love instead of fear. So, and you start to experience more synchronicities, and you start to really see how powerful you really are. And lo and behold, like, believe it or not, some people are already living kind of in the fifth dimension, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. And I feel like I've been doing that, and I'm doing it more intentionally now, and recognizing myself as a creator of my own life, my own reality. No, I didn't make myself, but what I'm saying, how I'm living my life, how my life is unfolding is based off of me, based off of everything that I'm doing or not doing. Is that like energy? Yeah, it definitely is energy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if the feeling is the key and everything is energy, we feel it, we feel that energy. So whether you consciously think of something that you want, and if it's different subconsciously, if you feel differently deeply within, your dominant vibration, your dominant feeling is what's going to attract things into your life. So you can consciously want something all day, but since feeling is the key, we need to get our heart and our mind in coherence, and work together. Because once we do that, things start to work out so much more beautifully, and we stop trying and trying and trying to put in action and be depleted and defeated so much of the time. You know, we can start to have awareness of our thoughts and our emotions, and like the action just comes with it because we're starting to feel as if things are actually done instead of feeling like we're separate from the desire, separate from the goal. You know what I mean? It's already done. You feel like you're slowly dying inside. I believe we're living and dying at the same time. So I feel you. Can y'all help me out? Can you give me a shout out? Anyways, I appreciate y'all for joining, liking the live, interacting, chatting. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, like when you're living from the fifth dimension, the 5D, living from love, you don't feel separate. You understand that everything exists right now, and it's in any absolute sense. Like everything exists right now. It's all about, the tuning into the energy and tuning into the frequency. It's like changing the radio station. You're changing the vibration that you're on. You're changing what frequency you're on. You're changing what you focus on. You know what I mean? You're choosing to tune in to the frequency of your desired life, whatever you want is already being done. And you're not separate from it. You're just vibrating at a different frequency. Instead of vibrating from lack, you vibrate from everything already being done, and you live as such. So that's what I'm on. Understanding that my circumstances don't control or hinder me. I control my circumstances. It's all about perception. Literally all about perception. Yes, bro. I read The Secret twice now, and I actually have a few videos from The Secret. I like have little like 2-3 minute videos on my YouTube about The Secret. I open a random page and just read from there sometimes. But yeah, The Secret is a really informational, life-changing book. The movie is good too. If you never watched the movie, watch the movie. Yeah, the movie is a good one too. But yeah, you essentially feel like and understand that we are connected to everything. Oneness. Oh yeah. Did you read it? Or are you still in the midst of reading it? But yeah, that is one of the books that have changed my life, as well as Neville Goddard. I actually bought like his whole list of books in it, and it's in one whole book. Every book that he has written is in one book, and I'm reading that right now. As well as Bob Proctor. What is his book? I forgot the name of his book, but that was another one that changed my life too. Okay, yeah, audiobook. Bro, there's so many people that I feel like are my mentors that are fucking dead now, and it really don't matter. But like it's all about growth. It's all about growth and understanding. Like our life really unfolds the way that we mainly vibrate, how we mainly feel about who we are, who we choose to be, what we identify with. You know what I mean? As in who we believe ourselves to be. Who we believe ourselves to be is it really dictates how we make decisions or how we don't make decisions. You know what I mean? So it's really understanding that we can. I know it sounds so fucking cliche, but we can really be, do, and have anything that we want to. It's all about knowing who you are, not even believing who you are. It's knowing who you are, because a belief still leaves room for doubt. Like at the end of the day, you gotta know who you are. Just like you know who your parents are, you gotta know who you are. You don't believe who your parents are. Know who you are. And who you are is divine. Every aspect of your being, every atom within you is divine. And we have been conditioned since birth, since before birth, generations into being so tuned in and to the 3D reality of taking action and forgetting who we are and falling into the fear, into the doubt, into the shame, into the guilt, into into the struggle mentality, into um, into the victim mentality. You know what I mean? Like not taking responsibility for how we feel, not taking responsibility for our reactions and everything else. But really, what does that do for you? It takes all your power away. It gives the power to whoever you're blaming. You know what I mean? So all that all that I am ceasing and desisting. You know what I mean? I'm working on my main energy being focused in love and empowerment, aka the 5D, in healing my traumas, and healing all around, really. Shadow work, meditation, embodiment practices, and really awakening to who I am, who we are, because nobody else is going to create the life that I want for me besides me. And the same goes for you. You if you don't create the life that you desire, you're going to create the life that somebody else wants for themselves, because you don't have any control over where your life is going. You just drifting away at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So be a magnet for the reality that you desire. Choose to architect the life that you truly deserve. Straight up, architect the life that you truly deserve. If you haven't already, check out my latest 2 videos. I am working on a series of about the freedom codes and unlocking and breaking the chains that hold us back mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Check out the series. I'm giving the freedom codes to breaking the chains that hold us back. And I am editing right now the 3rd video, or the 3rd episode, should I say. But yeah, it will definitely help you out if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like, you want different for yourself and you just don't know how to get it. Check out the playlist that I created, the Freedom Code for the series. It's breaking the chains that hold us back, and I'm damn near positive that it will help you out. Thank you. Yes, check it out. Yes. You really do. You really do. Live for you. Whether you inherited patterns or developed them since childhood, like, it doesn't matter. Just have the courage to take a look and have that awareness, because if you continue to react in your old habits but you consciously want differently, it's just not going to work. We have to heal and understand, like, there's no way our life can change until we change. Life doesn't change. The world's not going to change until we change. Life is a fucking mirror, believe it or not. It's a mirror, and it reflects everything that you're being and how you're feeling. So if you, bro, we can experience the same situation, we can experience the same thing, And it's all about perception. You know, you can look at it as a curse. I can look at it as a blessing and learn from it. So no matter what you have gone through, heal yourself so you can grow into the best version of you, which is divine, your true essence. Yes, awareness and accountability. 100%. 100% I agree. I agree. Straight up. But y'all make sure y'all check that series out. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the interactions. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I said I'm gonna start going live twice a week, Fridays and Mondays. So already have fun editing. I'll be sure to check out your stuff too. It was good talking to you too. Have a good night, good day, wherever you at. I'm not sure where you at, but I appreciate you. Much blessings to you. Oh, okay. North Carolina already. Already. But yeah, it's like if you don't create the life that you want for yourself, it's not gonna happen. You know, I know deep down like who I am and the strength I really have and my purpose really since I was fucking born. Since before I was born really in the womb, you feel me? And it's not going to come into fruition until I get on that vibration. I can take action all I want, but the more action I have, and if it's not, if my feelings and my beliefs and my knowing is not aligned consciously and subconsciously, then I can take all the action I want, but it's going to take forever. It's going to take months, maybe even years for me to accomplish what I'm meant to be doing. But if I'm vibrationally aligned and my mind and my heart is in coherence and in alignment, and I'm feeling that truth of who I am and where I'm going, then that can be done tomorrow in a few days, in a few hours. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole aspect of fifth dimension consciousness. Instead of mainly living from the 3D reality like we have been conditioned to do for so long. You know, the frequency that is dominant and prevails will be the one that manifests. So whether you consciously want something or and subconsciously if you feel differently, subconsciously is what's going to manifest. So I don't know, man. Basically, we need to be magnetically in magnetic alignment and align with the fields and the frequencies that best work for us. Stop aligning with the stop aligning with the frequency of lack of stress, you know what I mean, of separation. We everything is oneness. Everything is now, you know what I mean? Everything exists right now. So align with the frequency of the best possible outcome, the best version of you. Align with the frequency of your desire is already done, you know? Because it is true. It's not some woo-woo superstitious shit. It's not some something just made up. Like, it is literally scientifically proven, like through quantum physics. Like, this shit is real. The feeling that we vibrationally dominate on, the frequency, is what manifests into our reality, our personal reality. And that our personal reality is our personality. So who are you being? Is your being what you identify with? Is it in fear? Is it, I can't do this? Oh, I don't have enough. I can't pay for that. You know, I'm not smart enough. Is that your identity? Because that's what you're attracting into your life. Or is your identity, I'm figuring out things. I know I'm always supported and guided. I have the power, I have the knowledge to get this done. You know, are you trying and consistently growing every day to be the best version of you? Or are you always making excuses as to why you can't do something? Are you always looking at the lack of something? It's really, really important to take note and have that awareness of your dominant vibration, of your identity, what you choose to identify with. Straight up. Everything is an opportunity to calibrate your internal frequency. Everything is an opportunity to calibrate your internal frequency with the best version of you. That's so real. So fucking real, man. Everything and everything. Living in the fifth dimension in the 5D consciousness is really living from love instead of fear. It's less attachment to your ego and more attachment to really more alignment to your higher self. Having more alignment with your higher self. Who's your higher self? The best version of you, the divine you, your true essence, who you really want to be when you let go of the fear of being judged and trying to have approval from everybody or whoever you want approval from. You know, being the true version of you, being the authentic you, is your higher self. That's when you become aligned with your higher self, and you operate from love instead of fear and lack. You know, and you really, like I said, accept and recognize yourself as the creator of your reality, the co-creator of your reality, based off every your thoughts, your actions, and the feelings that you have. It's mainly your feelings, because the feeling is the secret. The feeling is the key to create the reality that you live. Have that coherence. You're a personal magnet. You are literally a magnet when you have that mind and heart coherence, because your heart is way stronger than your mind, and your heart is what creates and attracts things into your life. Whether you see it and believe it or not, it really, really, really does. Because you can think something all day, but how you really feel, your heart, how you really feel in your body, is what allows things into your life, what attracts things and magnetizes things into your life. So you're being a magnet, whether you realize it or not. You're just being a magnet for the things that you don't want, the things that you necessarily don't want. So it's time to intentionally set sail for your days. You know what I mean? Intentionally set yourself up for success instead of failure. Straight up. But like I said, check out my series. Very helpful, very insightful, very eye-opening, should I say. Very, very eye-opening. Start to really understand and see. I talk about how, how have been conditioned for so long to live in the matrix of the politics, of education, of financial, and feeling so much lack, and the left wing, right wing bullshit. Instead of really understanding that we're giving so much power to this bullshit. And with that being said, we can step back and observe how much power we're really giving to this, and choose to take our power back and look within, and purposefully, intentionally create the life in the world that we want to truly live in. Once we do that individually, the collective around us will start to change. You know, because we really do have power to influence ourselves and other people and the world around us. Energetically, emotionally, vibrationally. But you really have to understand that it's really real, and really see how you are influencing the world around you. And the more you do, the better off our future is, the better off your future is, on the micro scale and on the macro scale, individually and
collectively, should I say,
So I'm going to get back to editing these videos because I feel like I need to get all of this out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the latest videos that I have. Like, literally all my videos are intentional, but I'm creating a series on the matrix and how to escape, given the freedom codes on the chains that hold us back, and how to architect the reality that we desire. What's going on, Texas? Literally, like, we are beautiful beings having this human experience. We're not human beings, we're being human. And we have been so conditioned and for so long into to just focusing on this 3D reality and feeling like we have no control over our lives and how things are playing out. But we truly do, and it's all about the energy that we put out. It's all about how we feel. Feeling is the secret to create a better life, to influence the world around us. This may sound so fucking woo woo, but it is. It sounds woo woo on purpose. They want us to feel like it's crazy. They truly do want us to feel like it's crazy to say feeling is the key. Yeah, it really is. How do you think that they're controlling us? Our fucking feelings. Our feeding off of our feelings. These commercials, these songs, the news, they're feeding off of our feelings, and they're putting us into fear and doubt, making us hate one another. The feeling is truly the key, and they don't want us to understand that it's all about love and happiness and peace and joy. It sounds so cliche, but it truly is. It sounds cliche for a fucking reason. It really does. Because they don't want you to believe that. They want you to continue on feeling like you have no control, feeling like, oh, I gotta wake up again, go to work, spend all my hours, a third of my day doing a job that I hate, coming home, not really doing what I love. They want you to feel like that's all that there is to this life, to this beautiful life, to this beautiful life that we get to experience. Not everybody gets to experience this, but you do. And you're giving all of your energy away to something that takes it away, that doesn't feed you and help you grow at all. Yes, you're growing age wise, but are you really growing mentally, emotionally? Are you emotionally stable? Probably not. 9 times out of 10, half of the country is not emotionally intelligent because all we were conditioned to do was work. We've really been conditioned to fucking work, to put ourselves deeper into the system, to buy a car that we can't afford, to buy a house that we can't afford, to keep up with the Joneses. We've been conditioned to give our power away. So with that being said, bruh, I'm about to finish editing these videos because, man, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. I had to come on to keep my word to come live for two times a week. Which, like I said yesterday, I was really busy driving all day and was tired, so I'm here. But check out the replay of this live. Check out the latest video. Check out my series on the freedom codes. Check out the freedom codes. It's really important that we all watch this shit. Check out the freedom code series right now. I have 3 videos on there. I'm working on the other ones. All right. Check out, especially the first one. You will see the foundation of the freedom codes. You will have the keys to unlock your mind and your heart for the life that you desire. I promise you. Check out the freedom codes. It's on my homepage. Check it out now. Especially once you get out of here. Check it out. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. And especially if you're looking to have the courage to live the life that you want and create the life that you want, check out the freedom codes. Because you truly do have the power, once again, to create the life that you want. And it's all about the feeling. You know, you realize that you're already everything. Everything is already existing right now, energetically. You just have to choose to vibrate on the frequency by feeling. The feeling is the key. All right. So tap in, tune in, turn it on. Tune in, tap in, turn on. All right. Much love to y'all. Be blessed wherever you at. Stay in love and light.